Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about the preparation and the treatment of uh, reserves and accumulated profits and special funds when there is change in profit sharing ratio. Okay, we'll prepare the journal entries and we'll learn how to treat this type of special items. Okay, so let's start. So before we get into the sum, uh, you should understand that there are some special funds, some special reserves, which are generally maintained or prepared by a business house to manage certain or uncertain losses in the future. Okay? Certain losses, that means the loss will be known. Uncertain loss, that means the loss will be unknown. Okay, there will be certain losses which will be known to the business house, and there will be also certain losses which will not be known to the business house. So for known losses, they prepare it on the specific name of that particular loss, and for the unknown losses, they prepare it in a general name called reserve. Okay, so we will quickly see what is the item, or what are the items we are going to get under that. We are learning the treatment of reserves, accumulated profit, and some special funds when there is change in profit sharing ratio. Okay, there are two situations in that. So first situation is that where it will be transferred in the capital account. That means the whole amount will be directly transferred to the partner's capital account in their old ratio. You should remember that. That is, it should be transferred in the old ratio, old profit sharing ratio. Okay, and the other situation will be where they are not transferring, that's just they are going to adjust it. That we'll see it later on. First we'll see when the reserves and the profit and loss or the accumulated funds, how it is treated. Okay, how it is going to be treated. So the first one, that is when we are transferring the reserves and accumulated profit. Okay, जब transfer करेंगे, what will be the entry when we are transferring it? Now try to understand the concept for this reserve, profit and loss, and then other reserves and funds. Okay, see, these are generally funds or money which is created out of profit. Means when there is profit, the firm keep a part of their profit for this type of losses. Okay, so if this type of money or this type of reserve or funds are not required, then partner will take it in their capital account. Okay, take it in their capital account because of the reason that it is their profit out of which it has been created. And why it will be taken in old ratio? Because this fund has been created on the basis of the old ratio. Okay, on the basis of the profit that was to be distributed in the old ratio, on the basis of that, so that will be transferred on the basis of that, right? So let's start. The first transaction will be where you are transferring the entire amount of reserve or profit which is not required. Okay, which is not required, again I'm saying, remember that which is not required, that will be transferred to the partner's capital account. It will be mentioned how much it will be required, how much it will not be required. Okay, so if it is not required, the entire amount will be transferred to the partner's capital account, right? So what will be the entry? All reserves and profit, it shows credit balance. Okay, we all know that it shows credit balance, and to transfer it we have to close it, right? So to close it, we will close it by debiting it. It shows credit, so we have to close it by debiting it. How to debit it? Suppose it is a general reserve or any other reserve, then reserve account debit. If it is profit and loss balance, that means a part of profit which is being kept generally, so that will be profit and loss account debit. Then workman compensation reserve account debit. Workman compensation fund, what is that, or reserve, what is that? I will explain you when we do the sum. Then investment fluctuation fund or reserve account debit. This also I'll explain you, okay, later. Then the whole fund, all the fund and reserve will be debited and will be transferred to the partner's capital account, to old partner's capital account, if the capital is fluctuating. And if the capital is fixed, it will be transferred to old partner's current account. Okay, in which ratio? In the old ratio. Clear? Now comes the next transaction. If it is loss, okay, as we have prepared for the profit, same way there can be some accumulated losses also, which we generally write off over the number of years. मतलब कुछ सालों के बाद या कुछ सालों में उसको write off किया जाता है, 2 साल 3 साल में, ठीक है. So what to do with that? Now that can include basically two items. One is the profit and loss debit balance. Okay, profit and loss account का debit balance मतलब loss. It will be mentioned profit and loss account, in the bracket debit will be written. Okay, or credit it will be written. If it is credit, then it is a profit, and if it is a debit, then it's a loss. Okay, so now we earlier we have learned how to transfer the profit. So it was credit, we have debited and transferred in the first transaction. Here in the first transaction, profit and loss account is debited and transferred to the partner's capital account. Now in the second case, we are seeing that we are transferring the accumulated loss. So what will be the transaction? How it will be done? What you will do? Since it is a loss, so partner's capital account will decrease, right? They are going to suffer the loss. So capital shows credit balance. To decrease it, you have to debit it, right? So old partner's capital account debit or current account debit in the old ratio. 2, close the items of loss. Loss, it was showing debit balance. To close the debit balance, we have to credit it. That is why 2, we are crediting to profit and loss account, loss of profit and loss closed. 2, deferred revenue expenditure account, that is also accumulated loss, that is also closed. Earlier it was debit balance, now it is credited and closed. It can, deferred revenue expenditure can include advertisement suspense account. Okay, what we have learned in the previous class, you should remember that. Okay, in class 11 we have learned this concept, deferred revenue expenditure. So that is that will include basically advertisement suspense account, and that will be closed. I hope this particular part is clear. Journal entry. Now we will go to practical. Let's take up a sum. What is here? X, Y, and Z are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 4:3:2 on 1st of April. Okay, this is an old ratio. Remember that X, Y, and Z, their old ratio was 4:3:2. And 1st April 2008, they decided that now their profit sharing ratio will be equally. Okay, they have changed the ratio. Earlier it was 4:3:2. Now it is equally. So remember that we are doing a sum where the condition is that the profit, the whole profit or reserve, whatever it is, it will be transferred to capital account. Okay, capital account में transfer होगा. That means you are going to transfer it to a capital account. In which ratio? We saw it. It is old ratio, right? It is transferred in the old ratio. Remember that. So no need to calculate sacrificing ratio, no need to calculate gaining ratio, because it will be simply transferred using only the old ratio, right? If the old ratio is not mentioned, you have to take it equally. Okay, you have to take it equally. Clear? So here it is mentioned the old ratio is 4:3:2, the new ratio is equally. And on the date of this change, what happened that the credit balance of profit and loss account was showing 1,80,000. Credit balance means profit, right? The profit and loss account was showing a profit of 1,80,000 and a balance of 45,000 was there in the reserve. So 1,80,000 in the profit and 45,000 in the reserve. So the total profit comes to how much? 2,25,000, isn't it? So that will be transferred. Now it is told to do that. Record the necessary journal entries for the distribution of profits and general reserve. How we are going to show it? How it will be shown? Very simple. What you will do? Just simply close it. How will you close it? Profit and loss account shows credit balance, so debit and close it. So profit and loss account will be debit. General reserve is also a profit, part of profit, so it will also show credit balance. So debit it and close it. So profit and loss account debit, general reserve account debit to X capital account, Y's capital account, Z's capital account. In which ratio? 4:3:2 ratio. The total sum of 2,25,000 will be transferred, right? So you can see it is given here. Profit and loss account debit 1,80,000, general reserve account debit 45,000, to X capital account how much? 4/9, that is the share. To Y's capital account 3/9, to Z's capital account 2/9 of how much? The total, that is 2,25,000. How 2,25,000? 1,80,000 plus 45,000, right? So accordingly, X capital account is credited by 1 lakh, Y's capital account is credited by 75,000, and Z's capital account is credited by 50,000. What happened here? The undistributed profits and reserve transferred to their capital account on change in profit sharing ratio. Clear? Okay. Now we'll quickly take another sum. Okay. Now we'll quickly take another sum. So what is given here? Here it is given that A and B are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:1. Okay. The old ratio is 2:1. On April 1st, they decided that April 1st, 2008. Okay. They decided that the profit sharing ratio will be now 3:2. They have changed it. New ratio is 3:2. On the date, profit and loss account shows the debit balance. Debit means loss. Profit and loss account was showing a loss balance of how much? 60,000. Clear? Now it is told that record the necessary journal entry for the distribution of the balance. Now how will you show it? It is a loss. So debit balance means it's a loss. So loss means debit. It is showing debit. So how will you close it? You will credit it and close. Hai? You will close it by crediting it. And what will be the debit? Since it is a loss, that means partners are going to bear the loss. If a partner bear the loss, his capital account will be debit, isn't it? We all know that capital shows credit balance, and whenever there will be loss, capital will be debit. So it will be A's capital account debit, B's capital account debit to profit and loss account. How much? Profit and loss account will be 60,000, and that 60,000 will be shared by A and B in which ratio? Their old ratio. That is, the old ratio is 2:1. So it is coming A's capital account debit 40,000, B's capital account debit 20,000 to profit and loss account 60,000. Okay, is it clear, everyone? Okay, so this is a short span of class for only this particular sum. Next one we will take in the next class the Worksman Compensation Fund, Investment Fluctuation Fund, and we'll learn about the treatment of that. Okay, all of you take care of yourself. Okay, bye bye.